Diane, 11:30 a.m., February 24th. Entering the town of Twin Peaks. It's 5 miles south of the Canadian border, 12 miles west of the state line. I've never seen so many trees in my life. As W.C. Fields would say, I'd rather be here than Philadelphia. 54 degrees on a slightly overcast day. The weatherman said rain. You could get paid that kind of money for being wrong 60% of the time. You'd be working. Mileage is 79,345, gauge is on reserve, riding on fumes here. I gotta tank up when I get into town. Remind me to tell you how much that is. Lunch was $6.31 at the Lamplighter Inn. That's on Highway 2 near Lewis Fork. That was tuna fish sandwich on whole wheat, slice of cherry pie, and a cup of coffee. Damn good food.
I just finished having dinner with my family downstairs. We're all staying here. And a large part of my extended family is now dancing downstairs. I get so sick of hearing myself talk about illness in these videos. It's like I just get sick of the sound of my own voice. But I guess if I'm going to vlog during my year of being really sick, then that's just gonna happen. I mean, today I got up and was driven by my parents to the countryside, where I then had lunch and then went upstairs to my room inside inn and went to sleep, and then woke up and went to dinner and then came back upstairs. So I've done nothing today but sleep and eat and sit in the car, and I still feel like I've just run like a marathon. I don't know. I need to get better. This is yet another night of motivation and me just being like, I need to not be sick anymore. Next time I come here in October, next autumn, I will be able to dance with my relatives. That's the goal I'm setting right here, right now. You heard it here first. For me, this whole landscape just summarizes why I love living in Dublin so much. I mean, you have this beautiful, artistic, interesting, vibrant old city, and then you drive an hour and a half and you're in this like amazing rural, abandoned wild woodlands. I just think it's completely unlike so many other places, and it's just such a beautiful thing to have those two things so near each other and so accessible to each other. And that's why, even though I love being warm, and even though I am obsessed with the Mediterranean, I still, and I really want to live somewhere warm someday for some period of time, I still feel like when you're up here and it's so crisp and so fresh, you just think, man, this would be a hard place to leave. So yeah, y'all should come to Ireland sometime. 10 out of 10 would recommend, unless you have a uterus and want rights, but hey, let's not go there.
Okay, look at here. Oh, very good. That's for down for collie. That's a right. Claro and a stick. Oh, you're making collie. Oh God, where are we to go? And then you say, oh look, and then you go, oh look, there's two things. Oh look, there's three things.
Hey! Hey everyone. Look how beautiful this view is. I'm heading back. I was on a walk with my family. I'm just going to head out of the way though, because I can't really walk very much. Obviously. Also, the terrain is very rocky, so I wasn't able to use a wheelchair, so I'm quite limited in the amount of countryside that I can see. But it is so beautiful. I love nature so much. I don't know, it's so bad for my body, but it's so good for my soul. Like, I'm gonna suffer from this walk later on today, but I'm gonna benefit from it like mentally for weeks. So I love it, and it's so beautiful. Sometimes I get so disheartened by all of the sacrifices I have to make, and all of the pills I have to take, and all of the things I have to miss in order to someday maybe be healthy. And I find it so difficult, but then I have these moments like this when I get like this glimpse into the feeling of freedom and the feeling of being in the world, and being in nature and having this sort of almost like exploratory, adventurous feeling, and it just makes everything make so much more sense in my head, like why I'm doing all this. So you may not know this about me, but I'm really into playlists, and I have a playlist for just about everything, and whenever I do anything I make a playlist for it because I just love having a soundtrack to my life. I really do think my life is a musical. So anyway, I have a Misty Mountains playlist, so I think I'll just go through my mountain songs just in case you're interested. I'm not going to include any, there's no Irish music on this, like, because obviously the Wicklow Mountains do look a bit like traditional Irish music. That's not really my vibe, I'm so sorry. So obviously, like, the entire Twin Peaks soundtrack is perfect because I've recently started watching Twin Peaks, which is making my entire experience of Wicklow way better. I don't know, it's just very Twin Peaksy, it's very misty and autumnal. Wuthering Heights by Kate Bush, of course. State Trooper by Bruce Springsteen, excellent mountain song. September Song by Agnes Obel. I don't know if you know that song. It's an instrumental, but I think it's really beautiful. I love listening to it. The Exodus Song by the Chordettes. It's from a movie. It's a movie soundtrack, but okay, full disclosure, I've not seen the movie and I have no idea what it's about. But it's just such an epic song about like land and these people being really passionate about making this land their home, and there's something just so mystical about it, and whenever I listen to it I just see people roaming these hills and feeling this connection to and this like ownership of the earth, of this land, and this feeling of belonging in nature. So I think it's it's my all-time favourite mountain song, even though it's a bit weird, but it makes me feel epic. I have to be bedridden sometimes, but yeah, I'm gonna own these mountains and I'm gonna fight so that I can be in these mountains and make it my home and be at home in nature and walk this land, you know? It always comes back to Emmy and show tunes around here.
She's very